Settlement Pavilion. And we have with us Shri Gaurav Gogoi, the youth icon of Assam and upcoming politician, aspiring politician. And may I request Mr. Gogoi to inaugurate this function by cutting the ribbon. Gentlemen, we would like to felicitate our guest of honor today, Shri Gaurav Gogoi. And may I request Shri Pratyut Chaudhary, Chairman Venue Committee and Chief Engineer Buildings PWD, and Ranjit Gogoi, Chairman Technical and Exhibition Committee and OSD PWD to the Government of Assam, to felicitate Shri Gogoi with a Pulam Gamusa. Mr. Ranjit Das and Mr. Pradeep Chaudhary to be felicitating Shri Gaurav Gogoi with a Gamusa. Would request Dr. P.K. Jain, Chief Scientist, and Shri Rajiv Agarwal, CEO, BITCAM, to felicitate Shri Gogoi. And may I now request Shri Gogoi to formally inaugurate the function by lighting up the lamp.
कभी बोलते हैं मैं लैट्रिन में हूँ, कभी बोलते हैं मैं बाथरूम में।
अच्छा, ऐसी बात है।
क्या हुआ? दूर क्यों रही हो?
अब क्या होगा? गांव वाले आग बबूला हो रखे हैं।
इन दिनों में बहुत दिनों से शहर की तरफ जाना ही नहीं हुआ, समझा?
ठीक से चल भी नहीं पाते।
अरे यार, रास्ते का काम तो कब से शुरू किया हुआ है?
हाँ, कब का शुरू किया? खत्म होने का नाम ही नहीं लेता।
हमें बदलना होगा, नहीं तो सब कुछ ऐसा ही रहेगा।
क्या बदलोगे?
होता क्या है ये? हॉट मिक्स में बहुत सी परेशानियां हैं, आग, धुआं और जलने का खतरा रहता है, लेकिन कोल्ड मिक्स में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, हर तरह से सेफ है।
अगर दोनों को हॉस्पिटल पहुंचाया होता तो माँ और बच्चा दोनों ही बच जाते।
मुखिया जी, इस बार हम लोगों ने फैसला किया है कि ठेकेदार को किसी भी हालत में नहीं छोड़ेंगे।
Team dignitaries, firstly on behalf of SM Group and BITCAM, a very warm welcome to all of you. We are taking this opportunity and we have a new initiative which we'd like to implement. Normally during a trade fair of this kind, companies and organizations display their products, and what we want to do on this platform is try to involve the sellers with the prospective buyers on a more serious platform. So we have this BITCAM buyer sellers podium set up here. We've also circulated invitations to all the participating companies and technologies. Around 160 companies are participating in this 74th IR, and we have specified time slots where we will invite the sellers firstly to make a brief presentation about their companies, their technologies, and their strategies going forward. Similarly, we'll have a Q&A where prospective buyers from the state departments can openly interact with these organizations and technology partners, enlighten them on their requirements in their states, and also hope that the sellers are able to adapt to those technologies which are contemporary, futuristic, and are also competitive to implement. I would also take this opportunity to thank Mr. Ranjit Das, who's really advised us on this concept. We've worked with him, and I hope this initiative will be beneficial both to the buyers and sellers. And thank you very much, Mr. Gogoi, for inaugurating this meet. And we look forward to a more, serious interaction with the buyers and sellers during the next 4 days. Thank you so much.
Gaurav Gogoi to come up to the stage and deliver a speech on Assam's contribution in scaling up the CRRI cold mix technology in road sector in the country.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed dignitaries present here, Chief Engineer of PWD, as well as the Chairman of the Exhibition Committee, and my dear friends, it gives me great pleasure to be here amongst you. It is a fantastic event. I'm very proud that the Indian Roads Congress is being held in Guwahati at the Horuhojai Stadium. And I've only spent close to 45 minutes at this seminar, but already I'm extremely impressed with the various technologies that are being displayed over here. And I'm very optimistic that over the next 10 years, we will see a new form of revolution in Northeast India, including Assam. And this revolution will be a non-violent revolution. This revolution will be a revolution that benefits everyone, mainly people living in remote rural areas. And this will be a revolution that contributes to our economy. And the revolution is that of the green revolution. Today, we have realized that the contemporary model of economic growth, the way the world has been growing with massive factories, with lots of energy consumption, with a lot of people using automobiles, the world has become a much hotter place. We are already in the month of January, and for some of us, it feels like as if we are in the month of June. So global warming is a reality. Climate change is a reality, and the main victims, the people who suffer from global warming, from higher greenhouse gas emissions, from higher, from more intense climate change, the people who suffer are the poor people, are the people who are living on embankments, are the people who are living on hills, are the people who are living in islands such as Majuli. It is they who suffer the most. And for them, we have to change our model of planning. And for them, we have to change our model of growth. And therefore, the thrust definitely needs to be on green revolution. Environmentally sustainable, business viable, and long-term sustainable. In green revolution, it does not mean that we only listen to people from having very strong environmental concerns, but it also means that we listen to how business can be more sustainable, business can be viable, and in terms of time as well, that it is more sustainable. And in one area which definitely needs a lot of attention when we talk about green revolution is the area of roads and road construction. Roads are a very vital part of our economic growth. Good roads help a farmer sell his produce from a remote village to a nearby market. Good roads help an ambulance reach the doorsteps of a needy person on time. Good roads help the police reach a place of crime immediately. So we need good roads, and roads are a very important part of our economy. And in India, specifically in Northeast, we have a lot of work to be done over here. Definitely, we see in our highways and in our main roads that a lot of roads have been built, but some of these roads have been built using very old technologies, which are leading to higher greenhouse gas emissions, which are leading to our hills being cut, which are leading to more stones being required. It is inefficient. The way we are building some of our roads, it is highly inefficient because we are using so much of stones, we're using so much of factories, so much of burnings, we're contributing to so much of carbon. It is extremely inefficient. Often the debate is that if we move to a newer technology, to a much more environmentally sustainable technology, we think that it's higher cost, it is more costly, and therefore it is not required. In our haste, in our need to do it quickly, we forego, we don't look after the new technologies, we work with the old technologies. But if we look at the long-term costs, the maintenance costs, then it is proven in many scientific studies that if we use environmentally sustainable technologies over the long run, at a scale, on a volume, it would be much cheaper. And therefore, I congratulate the efforts of various companies present here who have brought technologies to the Northeast and to Assam. I'm also grateful to SM Group for giving me the opportunity and the privilege to be speaking here amongst all of you. We must promote new technologies. We must promote new thought, entrepreneurship, innovation, and we must promote new companies. The only way our economy can grow is if we partner. It has to be a partnership, keeping in mind the concerns of everyone, keeping in mind the needs of everyone, and the partnership can only be built if we have one common vision, and the vision is that of a green revolution. So with that, I'd like to end my speech over here. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Shri Gogoi, but I request you to kindly stay on the stage as we are going to give away the awards. And request Shri Rajiv Agarwal, CEO, Bitchem, and Dr. P.K. Jain, Chief Scientist, to kindly join us here on stage. We shall give away the certificates of appreciation to our engineers first, and request Shri Kalyan Hazarika, CE Roads, PWD Assam, to kindly come up onto the stage and receive the certificate of appreciation. Requesting Shri Babul Kumar Barua, SE PWD Jorhat Road Circle, Assam, to come up onto the stage, please. Request Shri Krishna Das Talukdar, SE, City Roads, PWD Assam, to come up onto the stage, please. Request Shri Rameshwar Basumatari, EE Kokrajhar, RRD, PWD Assam, to come up onto the stage, please. Request Shri Jayanta Medhi, EE Jorhat, RRD, PWD Assam, to come up onto the stage, please. Request Shri Ananda Prasad Sharma, AEE Jalukbari, RR Subdivision, PWD Assam, to come up onto the stage, please. Request Mr. Faisal Rahman, EE City Roads, to come up onto the stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give the certificate of appreciation to our contractors now, and request Mr. Pankaj Khanikar from Majuli Jorhat to come up onto the stage, please. Request Mr. M.K. Agarwal, Rajshekhar Construction to come up onto the stage, please. Request Shri Mithinga Sorgyari from Baksa to come up onto the stage, please. Request Shri Jitu Thakuria from Bitchem to come up onto the stage, please. Our last recipient is Shri Hemanto Datta from Bitchem. I'm afraid he's not there, so we'll move on to our next mention. Special note of mention to Mr. Sanjay Deori, Senior Scientist CSIR NEAST, earlier called RRI Jorhat. Request Shri Deori to come up onto the stage, please. Congratulations to all the recognized. Thank you, gentlemen. And would like to give away a small memento to Shri Gaurav Gogoi from Team Bitchem for being a part of today's meet.